Good evening, and I welcome you, students. What we are doing, student, MCQ questions which are important and expected, student. Important and expected. Physical chemistry. Physical chemistry for 2021 students. Important questions are being discussed, students, and we are very clear, students, that this will also give us revision. What we are doing, student? Revision of the course, number one. Number
Yes.
two, we are doing practice. And physical chemistry involves, student, what we have already told you, that we must understand the material, students. Understand, learn. The answers and questions are like this, that we have to understand the question. If we don't understand the question, answer cannot be provided. We have to learn, student. We have to do the revision. And here we have today MCQ questions, students. MCQ questions on electrochemistry. For example, electrochemistry is a part of the physical chemistry. This is the largest chapter, student. And we know, student, if we consider a little bit of that, what we learn in this chapter, student, what did we study in electrochemistry? What did we study in electrochemistry? First of all, we studied what is a galvanic cell. Did we study that?
Yes, sir.
What is a galvanic cell, students? What is a galvanic cell, students?
Sir, galvanic cell is an electrochemical cell which converts the energy of the spontaneous redox reaction into electrical energy.
So chemical energy is converted into
Electrical energy.
electrical energy. How it will convert it, student? It will be having two half cells. Two half cells will be there, students. What will happen in the two half cells? What will happen in the two half cells, students? There will be oxidation.
Oxidation in one half cell and reduction in the other.
Oxidation takes place always at the anode, student.
Anode.
Always, and reduction takes place
at cathode.
At cathode. Hence we say it is a redox reaction. It is a redox couple, student. What is a redox couple? Then we determine, student, what we determined here, student. Basically, we are talking of the stand electrode potential values. Electrode potential values, student. Can we determine the electrode potential, or can we determine the potential difference of a half cell?
No, sir.
It is absolute value cannot be determined. So what we find, student, what we made, student, standard hydrogen electrode. What is a standard hydrogen electrode, students? What is SHE? What is a standard hydrogen electrode, students?
So standard hydrogen electrode is a platinum electrode which is coated with platinum black and is dipped in acidic solution. In this, the electrode potential of an electrode is determined with respect to hydrogen electrode, where the value of hydrogen is taken as 0.
What we are trying to say, student, if we consider this reaction reversible, then what you have, student, you are a reduction of this. You are creating a standard hydrogen electrode, 1 atm pressure, 1 molar H plus concentration, and this is given a value of 0 volts. Is it the actual value of the hydrogen electrode?
No, sir.
This is only arbitrarily assigned value in order to compare the standard electrode potential using standard hydrogen electrode as a reference electrode, students. So what was done that under standard conditions, I'm saying. What did we do in the standard conditions, student? The every hydrogen electrode is made the anode and other cells are made the cathode, and what we join, student, and we measure the voltmeter reading. What we get, the standard, what do we obtain, student? These were called the standard electrode potential or reduction potential values. A table has been given in the book. Is it given? Standard electrode potentials at
Yes, sir.
228 Kelvin, 1 atm. These are the standard conditions, student. That's why we are writing the circle. Standard conditions. Concentration is 1 molar. 1 molar concentration is used. These are called the standard conditions. Important point was symbolic representation of, student, the cell, galvanic cell. How do we represent? We have an anode on the left side, salt bridge, cathode, ABC. So what is the salt bridge, students? What is the function of salt bridge?
Salt bridge helps to maintain the electrical neutrality within the cell, between the two half cells.
It will complete the circuit, maintain the electronegativity, neutrality, also will lower the junction potential. These are some of the important points. Without salt bridge, the cell cannot function continuously. And we know not only functions, how to make a salt bridge. All these questions are there in the paper, student. This is just a recap and the relevant, student. How then the first cell which we studied was a Daniell cell, student. What is the Daniell cell, student? You said Zn 2 plus, if I say 1 molar, student. And what you have? Copper 2 plus and copper 1 molar. Standard conditions 298 K and 1 atm pressure, 1 molar concentration, student. How do you find the cell potential? E naught cell is equal to E naught right minus E naught left. Am I right?
Yes.
This is important because questions are going to be asked on this, student. Questions are going to be asked on this. What happens, student, when the concentrations are not 1 molar? Then what equation is used, student? When concentration will be changed, the question will be asked on that.
Nernst equation.
Nernst equation is very important. Numerical is coming in the paper every year. Numerical. Later on, some numericals will also be solved, which are important on different topics by us. So what is the formula, student? E naught cell is equal to E naught cell standard value minus 0.059 by n log of Q, I am saying. So under standard condition, it will become equal to equilibrium constant, and using this, we can solve it for any concentration. Students, questions will be there based on this. Once all this was done, student, what was the next thing which we did in this topic? What was the next thing, student? We
determine equilibrium constant.
Equilibrium constant K, student. Equilibrium constant, that means this will become K when E cell is 0. E naught cell is equal to 0.059 by n log of Kc. Important that by using this, we can determine the value of equilibrium constants of reaction, student. Larger the Kc, more forward is the reaction. We are aware of that. And then E cell should be positive. E cell should be positive by using these formula, students. And another formula was we can also relate to the Gibbs free energy of the reaction minus NF. These formulas are important because numericals will be asked on this. So noted everything, every point to be noted because they are important questions, student. Important questions will be there on this. Okay. Further, student, the second part of this was electrolytic conductance. Because numericals are going to be also this. Electrolytic conductance, student. And the difference between metallic and electrolytic conductance, we have told you, charge ion, student. And here what we used, R is equal to rho into L by A,
L upon A.
and Ohm's law is still applicable. V is equal to I into R, student. So we know already, student, all this and Q, the charge is I into T, students. So this with the resistivity, then we defined student conductance 1 by R. It was L by A cell constant. All these were important for the numerical students. We defined kappa conductivity, students. What is conductivity and the units have been asked many times, student. What is conductivity and the units of that?
Conductivity is the inverse of resistivity, and it is also equal to G star upon R.
That is a mathematical formula, student. That means conductance of solution of 1 centimeter cube, 1 milliliter solution. Conductance of a solution of 1 centimeter cube solution, 1 milliliter of the solution. Then we also defined molar conductivity, student. This was related with conductivity divided by C, students. Numericals will be there on this question. We also defined a limiting molar conductivity. We also defined Coleridge law of independent migration of ions. What is Coleridge law of independent migration of ions, student?
Kulroch's law of independent migration of ions states that the limiting molar conductivity of an electrolyte can be represented as the sum of the individual contributions of both anion and cation of the electrolyte.
These are some of the ways, students. Questions will be there on molar conductivity, variation of molar conductivity with dilution. Important question for weak and strong electrolytes is a very favorite question for the paper, students. You have seen how the graphs are there. Lambda M versus square root of C graphs were drawn, student. What shapes you are getting? This type of shape, student. I hope you are aware of this, student.
Yes.
Lambda M versus square root C. And these are strong electrolytes and weak electrolytes, students. I hope the complete images picture is there in your mind. All this picture is important. Our questions are there. Lambda M is equal to lambda M minus the Bion-Sagar equation, student. A of C root 2. Important. These things are now in our mind. We have a map of all. Then we studied student Faraday's law. Sometimes a direct question is coming, student. What is the statement of Faraday? Actually, first law is also complete by itself. It explains the second law. What was the first law of Faraday, student?
The amount of chemical reaction which occurs at electrode during electrolysis by current is proportional to the quantity of electricity.
So, student, W is directly proportional to Q.
Q.
W is equal to Z into R into Q. What was the second law, student?
The amount of substance liberated by electricity will be proportional to their chemical equivalent weights.
Next, students, we also discuss the products of electrolysis. Important, students. If you have more than one ion in the solution, which will be deposited, which will happen at cathode, which will happen at anode. These are some of the important questions, students. Sometimes there will be question based on that. because this is very important. You have water also inside. Water can be oxidized or reduced. Students, all these reactions take place, students. And then we were discussing about batteries, students, primary and secondary battery, student. What is the difference between the two, students? Primary batteries, you talked of the dry cell, student, and you talked of very important lead storage battery, student.
The reaction will occur
And the
only when
important
the
points are
primary.
the electrode reactions. What we have to learn, student, electrode reaction should be known, electrolyte used should be known, student, and what type of voltage you are getting. And we also studied, student, fuel cell. The future cell, fuel cell, what we studied, hydrogen of fuel cell, and how it works, student, what are the electrode reactions and what are the advantages, have been asked so many times. Advantages of fuel cell, high efficiency, zero pollution, all these important. We also studied about, student, that corrosion of metal is electrochemical process. Important question. Corrosion, mainly we studied corrosion of iron. This is an electrochemical process. This question has been put up so many times so that it behaves like electrochemical cell, students. So we have to explain, student, how iron is getting oxidized and atmosphere has H plus, oxygen and water, how the reactions. So this is the story of the revision story of the electrochemistry. Am I right? We have
Yes,
been
sir.
able to revise, student, the electrochemistry. Then we should be prepared to answer MCQ questions. In fact, this is one chapter which will be asked repeatedly, students, in large number of places. And those who are appearing for need also, need has been postponed already.
Yes, sir.
So, I mean, it has two sides. Everything has two sides, students, because the students have more time to prepare. How many months you are getting?
So now final date is not being announced.
But they have postponed by 4 months as per.
That was for PG.
Okay. And for others, we don't know.
No, sir.
So this is what is happening. Because see, the time is important, and sometimes more time is available. You can study more and prepare more. We're already prepared and prepare more. Then this is the only way we can take advantage of the situation. Every adversity has an opportunity. Either you give up or you use it. And I always tell the students, we cannot change the circumstances. Can I? No. It is not in anybody's hand. But we can use that time for our best. So what is the best for us? We have more time, we will study more and we will prepare better. That is the only thing what we can do. Let it be any game or player, even matches are being cancelled. So I cancelled. The 5 players test positive, then what will they do? All this is happening and it is a natural situations are difficult to handle, students. When something is coming from natural side and the intensity becomes unlimited, for which we are not prepared, we don't have arrangements to it. We have to be face it. We are facing it, we have to face it. Anything can happen to anybody. So we have to be very careful. Once we know what is our present situation and condition, prevention is better than cure. If there is no cure, we have to take prevention methods as the guidelines provided by the medical government of. I don't know much about that. Nobody knows. Whatever they are saying, we are following So let us see what type of questions are coming. So what do we have, student? MCQ questions. Physical chemistry is very important part of the chemistry, student. Physical chemistry. And first question. The standard reduction potential at 298 K for the following half cells are given, which is a stronger reducing agent. The value is not given, but I think we already know for what is the value of zinc. This we have used so much.
For zinc, it is
I think we have used it many times.
minus 0.76.
And if you have chromium,
Chromium is minus 0.74
volt.
volt.
So when I discuss important point, reducing agent, I must understand it, student. I can't cram anything. What is a reducing agent? It will get oxidized,
It will get oxidized.
means it will lose electrons. Loses electrons. Which will lose electron when I write this equation, student. Minus 0.76 volt. E naught. What it means? This is negative, means that forward is not favorable.
Yes, sir.
More negative, the less forward favorable. The reverse is then favorable. If I reverse it, sign is reversed. More negative, E means stronger
Reducing agent.
reducing. Because this is not a question which is coming. Question is they will give you 4 or 5 elements. E naught values. I ask you to arrange it. Or 4 choices are given. Stronger the reducing. So here I can make the answer. What is your answer, students?
Zinc.
This is more negative, more negative, more negative, more negative. Options are dead end. And if the question is given on oxidizing agent, student,
Then the reverse will be true. More positive the value, stronger
more
oxidizing agent.
positive the E naught value, student. What do you mean by E naught value? Is always written like this. Stronger the
Oxidizing agent.
agent. These things I keep on writing, so that I have in my mind picture of oxidizing agent, because they will not give one, they will give a series of that. Strongest of oxidizing agent, probably you are aware of that, student. What is this value? Plus
Fluorine.
probably
2.87.
Okay, they have given very high value. And the strongest reducing agent, probably lithium is given.
Lithium. Minus 3.05.
Okay, so see, we already have some picture back in after we do it repeatedly. Why do we do practice? And because then our mind starts working, and we have some storage systems. We are aware of these. I mean, one question could lead to 10 more questions, variation. So we are doing all the possible variations in questions, because this is not the question to be answered. If they are asking this or some other question, we are prepared for 8 students. The revision, recap, and the variation of different question is a part of our discussion in our all the sessions which we are doing. And it depends how much depth you need, student, because this is CBSE, then there's a competition, all these are related. And questions are coming in the same, basic thing is same, but how deeper you go depends. Next question is coming on screen, student. Faraday's laws of electrolysis, we just told you, Faraday's are related to atomic number of the cation,
No.
equivalent weight of the electrolyte, speed of the cation.
Equivalent weight of the electrolyte.
It is not
C
related
option.
to the cation. It is not related not
C
to this
option.
and C that we
Yes,
have told.
sir.
What is Faraday's second law, student? Faraday's
Second law.
You know that what they talk of whenever you the gram equivalent weight is the weight deposited by what? How much charge is required? How much charge is required, student, to deposit 1 gram equivalent of any substance? See, when Faraday experiments were done, student, when the same amount of charge was passed through different electrolytes connected in series. You have silver, you have zinc, copper, connect them in series and pass same amount of current, student. What will happen? How much electron deposition will take place at the cathode? That was the experiment. What they found? The weights deposited when same amount of charge is passed through
Same amount of
was directly related to their
gram chemical equivalent weight.
So that is important. Equivalent weight, student. And when I talk of equivalent weight, student, how you determine equivalent weight, molecular weight by what do we talk of an N factor, student?
Factor.
What is the N factor? That is the valence of the cation or the in reactions like this number of electrons okay, involved in the reaction by the Mn n electrons. So this is N. So we divide by the number of electrons. If I have student, for example, if I have copper 2 plus 2 student, then what is the equivalent weight? We have to divide by 2. If I have Al3L, I have to divide by
3.
3. The atomic mass of copper, atomic mass of this 63.5 by 2, 27 by 3. This is the equivalent weight. Like, am I right?
Yes, sir.
So we see how we proceed, how we learn the chemistry, student. Chemistry is connected all all learning. If I don't know this, then what I know nothing. And I am thinking I am appearing for exam, student, by just without knowledge, without knowing the basic things. I am uploading certain 10th class science. Why? Why do you think? Why do I send you all? Do you think it is a waste? No, I'm telling you. They will help you, students, in any exam you are appearing. At least listen to them. Because they are basic concept students. Unfortunately, you will find students are in 12th, have passed BSc, have passed MSc, basic concepts are not clear. So, don't know what chemistry, Rattabaji. And you can't pass exam, student, competition. Very clear. Therefore, student, I am telling you, you may forward our videos to all your friends or any student who wants to learn chemistry or science. My objective is very clear that why do I put so much labor on this? Why I have come down to lower classes also, because those concepts will be used students. These basic things are to be used everywhere in the numerical the problem as you will go from this to CBSE 12th, CBSE to NEET, NEET to G, advanced G. I mean, what GATE competition, CSIR, J, anything. IAS, I mean, basic things will be used, students. Therefore, I challenge the students. Every video I am sending you, student, is important. You only have to spend some time. If you know it, you can go faster. And if you don't know, you go slower. That's, I also learn from students, others. I'm learning from topmost people of the world. Why? My knowledge is very small, very limited, student. I can't read all the books. But if I have to learn something, I have to have some coaching, some guidance. And I coach and I am taking coaching also from many places. I've joined classes, paid for that also. I'm taking coaching of yoga classes also, online. Why? What is my purpose, student? I want to improve upon myself. If I want to improve my physical health, I take that. If I want to improve my physics, I will take some physics course. I don't know much physics. But there is no, I mean, wastage of learning. That's my point. And best of the best professors are also learning students from others. Nobody can, we are just nothing. I learn from students. I learn from students. So many questions I may not be knowing the answers. So I have to search for the answer and I have to spend time. So all this is a part of my life. How much time I have is limited. I have to prioritize where to spend time. You are giving a particular exam, so our priority is that. I can't teach you BSc or chemistry or science. Our priority is based on what is our next target student, next exam which we are appearing. Okay? So we
Yes, sir.
according to that priority wise we after we are done with it, we can go to any extent. And I always tell my students, you should try to take as many courses as possible. Not only the academics, but in physical science also, for health. Also, you should try to take different courses. Students, you should try to take courses of music. You should try to take courses of yoga. You should try to take courses of meditation. You should try to take courses from the top players of the world. Basic things they tell you. Anything is good for you. Bharatanatyam, if you try, it will be very hard, but it will improve your body stability, mind power. Everything requires a lot of practice, energy. Nothing is a waste on this world.
Yes, sir.
Good point about this is that I have one thing is good that this generation we can take the coaching of different persons. There was a time in our period we could not reach the people. If somebody is living in some other country is very good, I want his coaching. Oh, I can take it. In our time, we don't. We only know people around us. So this is very good part of the digital technology that we can connect any time, anywhere, any part of the world. This is helping us a lot, right? Otherwise,
Yes.
how will we learn? I am a learner. I am not a teacher. I am a learner. I will learn. I will like to teach 7th class student science because I will learn a lot of things which I still don't. Do I know everything? No. I read bio. Then I will learn bio also. So earlier I didn't know when I started reading. So all these things is a part of our life. Student, next question is coming on the screen. So our purpose is just not to solve one question, student, just to understand that and learn so many more possible questions. Which of the following statement is wrong about galvanic cell? So what is a galvanic cell? First of all, anything I write, student, chemistry is so wonderful. Now you might have changed your attitude towards studying any subject. I said when a word is written, I should know what it is. Then only I can solve. What is a galvanic cell? Chemical energy will be converted into electrical energy. So two half cells are there. All these picture is there. Now what are the options, students? Cathode is positively charged.
Totally
Anode is
charged.
negatively charged. Reduction takes place at the anode. Reduction takes place at cathode. Is cathode
C.
positively charged?
Yes, sir.
That is correct. True. Is anode negatively charged?
Yes, sir.
That is true. For a galvanic cell. For electrolytic cell, reverse.
Reverse.
Okay, that was the point. That's reduction takes place at the anode.
That is false.
That is false, student. And reduction takes place at the cathode. That is true. So
True.
then, what was the question? So
Incorrect statement.
what is wrong? We should be very careful. Sometimes we are tricked. We are used to write. Sometimes the question. So answer will be
C.
C part. So reading, pay attention to the questions because we may be knowing it. Sometimes we are tricked. They will trick us, student. They will trick us. Tricked can be done for those students who are not confident, who are just passing time and do not understand, or who are believing in shortcuts. They are in trouble. Okay, we know about it. In the electrolytic cell, flow of electron from electrolytic cell now. So first question, student, me, what is an electrolytic cell, student? What is an electrolytic cell? We talked of electrochemical cells, galvanic and electrolytic. What happens in electrolytic cell, students?
In electrolytic, the anode is positive and cathode is negative.
How do you make electrolytic cell? What is the difference? This question has been given. What is the difference between electrolytic cell and galvanic cell? Both are same. What is the
In
difference?
electrolytic cell, we use an external source to bring about the chemical reaction.
Okay. What is that external source, student? You are attaching a battery.
Battery.
Okay. Output from outside, passing current from outside, student. Then what is the story here? If electron will flow from where?
It will flow from, current will flow from anode to cathode. Oh. Electrons will flow from cathode to anode.
Electrons will flow from cathode to anode, students. From cathode
to anode.
anode. From cathode to anode. Cathode to anode where?
In the external supply.
External supply. Where is the external supply here? Okay, you are attaching battery from outside. Plus and minus. This is your negative. This is your positive. What is happening here? There is only one. This is negative. Then where are the electrons, students? External, you are not. What is happening inside, student? Electrons will flow from
Inside cathode to anode.
anode. There through internal supply. Metals having negative reduction potential. Metals having negative reduction potential when dipped in a solution of its own ions.
Have a tendency to pass into the solution to be deposited from the solution.
You have a solution of ZnS4. You put Zn rod in it, what happens? This E naught for Zn 2 plus 2 Zn is minus. Metals having negative reduction potential when dipped in solution of its own ion has a tendency to. What will be the answer? To pass into the solution, to be deposited from the solution, to become electrically positive, to remain new.
It has a tendency to pass into the solution.
What will happen here? Zn 2 Zn2 plus 2E, because that is positive. Reverse. So they will pass into the solution. We have a picture and image in the mind. It helps us to solve the questions. Next question is coming, student. A hydrogen electrode is immersed in a solution with pH 0. pH 0. By how much will the potential reduction change? An equivalent amount of NaH is added to the solution. Take H2 180 and temperature 298 Kelvin. You have 1 to 2 minutes to answer the questions. Hydrogen electrodes.
It will decrease by 0.41.
How will we do the calculation? You have what is hydrogen electrode, student? If I write like this, reduction. This is the reduction potential of hydrogen electrode, student. How do we write E H plus H2 reduction is equal to E naught H plus H2 minus 0.059 by N log of H2 divided by H plus. Is it the equation?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then what happens, student? This N is 1 here in this equation. And what is pH2 1 by 2? How much is that value? What is the value? pH2 1 by 2. What is the pressure? 1 power 1 by 2 is what? 1.
1 by 1.
Then what will happen? E naught minus 0.059 by 1 log of 1 by H plus. Now, student, what is pH?
pH is 0
Minus log of H plus.
minus log of H plus.
pH is 0, but he has added
Minus,
NaOH.
yes sir,
Then how
minus
pH
log
can-
of H plus.
Then how is pH 0? There is NaOH is added. Then how pH will be 0? That means I am just simplifying this formula yet. E naught H, you see, without doing it, I can't get the answer. I can't guess anything just like this. They will change some value of the question. 0.059. pH is this. What is log 1 by H plus? What is, if I have log of 1 by X, this is minus log of X. So if I have log of 1 by H plus, this is minus log of H plus. Am I right mathematically?
Yes sir.
That is nothing but a pH. See how I have to work it out. I can't otherwise. So this value is what? pH. Now, students, what is the value of the pH? Is it 0? If I put 0, then this value whole is 0. Then there is no change. How the answer you have got? What has happened here? There was a chance, okay, from HCl. And what is the equivalent amount of OH is added from NaOH added? Did he add?
Yes.
We should understand each and every word and line. Nothing is easy. We have to work it out, students. We will be faster. What you will get? H2O. What is the pH of H2O?
7.
Then how you say 0 now? Then pH is 7. Put the value here. E naught H2 minus 0.059 into 7. What is the value coming now?
It will be 0.41.
So this value, whatever it is, it will be decreased by 0.41 volt. If it is 0, we know, then you already know. For standard hydrogen electrode, what is the answer then?
Decreased by
See,
0.41.
answering a question requires complete workout, students. I am telling you again and again. I cannot answer any question just looking at it. Then I am wrong. You are not going to give the same language in the paper. There will be changes. And you will all fall in the trap. pH 0. Okay. Where is pH 0, student? If I put 0, then there is no change. What will happen? Nothing. So make sure that unless I know this last equation or that, I cannot solve this question. Even this question has been given in another form. In NCERT also, they have asked you to find the pH of a solution when the hydrogen ion concentration is not 1 molar. I have to apply this last equation. I have to find this value, pH. So I have a direct relation now. This is related to the pH student. So we can find the value of the pH. Okay, next question, students. During the electrolysis of fused NaCl, I have to be sure what is the word. The reaction that occurs at anode is, okay, you have four choices, students. Chloride ions are oxidized, chloride ions are reduced, sodium ions are oxidized, sodium ions are reduced. What answer we are giving, students?
It will be chloride ions are oxidized.
What ions you have? Ni and Cl minus fused, no? They are free. So what will happen at anode?
Oxidation of chloride ions.
Cl will be oxidized, student. Oxidation. At anode, always oxidation happens. What is the correct answer? Chloride ions are oxidized.
Oxidized.
What will be the product, student? Cl2 gas,
Cl2 plus 2 electrons.
chlorine gas. And what is the other product?
Na.
So you will get, student, Na at the cathode. This is a fused Na. You know, to make a NaCl has a very high melting point, students. It is not aqueous, and melting requires a lot of energy. You know that you are using at home. It doesn't melt so easily. The melting point of NaCl is very high. You will need a lot of energy to do that, students. Every question, when we think, we get plenty of more information. In electroplating, the article to be electroplating. What is electroplating, students? What is electroplating, students?
Electroplating is the process in which an article is covered with another metal, usually zinc, to prevent corrosion.
The only person who said that you have not done silver plating. You have seen silver ornaments, gold plating. You have not seen the refining of copper. That question was not asked, so why you say that? The electroplating is done for so many things, students. It is not the prevention of rusting of iron. So when electroplating is done, what is the procedure?
The article on which electroplating is to be done is made the cathode.
Always a reduction takes place at cathode. Where the reduction takes place?
Cathode.
So if you have silver, for example, if you want to do silver layer deposition, student, then where it will happen? This will happen at cathode. If copper purification is there, refining is there, again you will get copper. Anode will be impure. You know the refining of copper is very important. Gold plating, then you have to make the cathode is made up of a pure gold, student, thin wire, and then that it gets deposited. So what is the answer? In electroplating, the article to be electroplated is made the
Cathode.
We must understand everything. That's my point. And answer, students will easily solve from any source, no problem. But without knowing, it is just use of waste of time. The electric charge for electrode of 1 gram equivalent of a substance is, student. The electric charge for 1 gram equivalent of a substance is 1 ampere per second, 96 parts per coulomb.
Charge on 1 mole of electrons.
This is based on the Faraday's law. Because experimentally what they found, that 1 gram equivalent, to deposit 1 gram equivalent of a substance, how much charge is required? 1 mole of electron.
Charge on 1 mole.
What is the charge of one electron?
1.6 into 10 raised to power minus 19 coulombs.
And for 1 mole, how many electrons?
6.022 to 10 raised to power 20.
So what will be the value of this charge, student? What will it be equal to? This is important point, student. Here a question has been asked in the paper. We have to work everything. That's my point, student. Don't just answer any question in a hurry. You will get time to answer the question. Without doing, no answer should be. Again and again repeatedly telling students.
9.6 into 10 raised to power 4.
96487 coulomb is the figure we remember now, which is approximately equal to 96,500 coulomb, which is called 1 Faraday. That is how the 1 Faraday was given to honor the Faraday's laws of electrolysis. The scientist Faraday done a lot of work on electrolysis, student. This is 1 Faraday. That is the figure is important, and therefore questions could be put up. Any different question can be put up. I mean, what is the charge of 1 mole of electrons? We should know why we use 1 Faraday. 1 Faraday. If you have copper 2 plus, student, if you want to deposit 1 mole of copper, if you want to deposit 1 mole of copper, you will need 2 Faraday. But if I have 1 Faraday, student, then you will get 63.5 by 2, which is the equivalent weight of copper. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So that is what is the charge of 1 Faraday will always deposit 1 gram equivalent of the substance. If I take aluminium, then you know how much will be deposited by 1 Faraday. If aluminium 3 gives me aluminium, student, that is 27. And if I have 1 Faraday of charge, how much we will get? 27 by 3, 9 gram equivalent. That is the equivalent weight of the aluminium. So 1 Faraday will always deposit how much? 1 gram equivalent of a substance. Important point which experimentally was given and based on which law? Faraday's second law. Next question is coming on the screen. When a lead storage battery is discharged, what is a lead storage battery, student? What is a lead storage battery?
A lead storage battery is used commonly in automobiles, and it has a lead anode and lead.
What we need,
as a
student, when we talk of this? What is anode? What is cathode? What is the electrolyte, student? What we should learn for the exam, and the electrode reactions for every battery or cell, whatever I'm talking, this should be known to us. What is anode is used in the lead storage battery?
lead anode.
And what is the cathode?
Cathode consists of lead packed with lead oxide.
What is electrolyte?
38% solution of H2SO4.
And electrode reactions we know. What is the question now here?
When lead storage battery is discharged, sulfuric acid is formed.
Sulfuric acid is
Formed, consumed.
Ma'am, I said you will take time to answer question. Don't just do anything. So whenever question is given, student, unless we have a picture of the question is from which topic and what is the basics of that, we will not be able to answer the question. So, when these reactions are known to a student, what happens? Sulfuric acid is consumed and PbSO4 is formed. And that PbSO4 got deposited on the two electrons. That was the reason that this is discharged and can be charged, student. Question was asked why it can be charged. because of substance which is produced is PbSO4 that gets deposited at the electrode, that doesn't go out of that. Otherwise, then you will not be able to charge it. Everything we must understand when we write it. Student, the correct answer is D. Clear?
Yes, sir.
All right. So this ends up the most important 10 questions on electrochemistry along with the revision. We will see you in the next class. And you are very clear what we am talking about, students, that we will work out each and every question. There is no cramming or mugging involved. And by the time we can keep on revising our course in the books, as you have more time, so you can do more revisions and you can study more. Okay. Best wishes. Keep healthy, stay fit, and considering the circumstance, we should be locked at home. There's no other way
Yes, sir.
out. Okay, then I see you next.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay.